All right, here we go. All right, starting off here, got the Bronco on jacks because today is a shock upgrade day. Icon EXP. So use a stock spring and top hat. Should be a pretty easy install. Take out the old shocks, transfer that stuff over, put these back in. Everything's pretty out in the open here. Touching up the license plate.
We only need to eyeball where we're going.
No eyeballs needed.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna lower the lower control arm. So we gotta get the sway bar out of the way, which means end links first, 21mm nut, and hold it with a 6. Then once the sway bar and lower control arm are out of the way, we can just remove those top hat nuts and slide the shock out through the bottom.
I like to face plant into lug nuts.
Yeah, that's why we put them back on, so it doesn't hurt as much. So next up, the sway bar skid plate. 15s, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next up here, you remove one side of the sway bar. So this here and there. Apparently they're 18s. Does this come off? No. Does it slide? Yeah. Yes. There you go.
Supportage of the lower control arm.
Let's just remove these. I think are 15s.
Only buy the best.
Pittsburgh, baby.
Snap on.
Yeah, right. Sorry, snap on.
See?
Snap on. Now we removed the 18mm bolts from the lower shock mount, or nuts, whatever. Oh, yeah, that must have been from the big jump up.
What happened?
Well, I think I might have sent her a little. Oh, there's the broken clip. Oh yeah, fender liner's ripped.
Rest in peace.
We don't need those.
That's only from stock suspension and stock wheels and tires. The heck?
Yeah, what's gonna happen when I go to like 0 offset or something and I send it that big?
It's gonna smack here.
Uh-oh. Fender delete or something. Fender delete also means
Gator back.
Paint delete.
Gator back. Yo, paint delete. I hear Corvette.
Dude. Is that some bald eagles? Next up, lower control arm bolts. 21 on this side, 24 on that side. So gun on the inside and wrench on the outside. We lower this guy.
Okay, don't do what we did. It's gonna be really hard on you when you release the control arm bolts.
If you don't leave these top hat nuts on,
You gotta leave at least 2 of those top hat nuts on so you can
just smack the control arm down.
just smack that control arm down, because we're fighting it and we're trying to hold this. We're trying to hold the shock while we're running an extension
Or a bolt.
trying to smack
Hit it up.
the bottom of this to make it go up,
And then the shock would just go up.
and it was just fighting us, you know. So
Alright.
don't do what we did. Just leave the screws or the nuts in the top, hit the control arm with the hammer right here.
Comes right out.
Comes right out. It only took us 10 minutes. So we're doing good.
Alright, so when you pull the top hat off, there's this little collar on here. Don't lose that. For the top hat, we had to use an 8mm, hold this, and then that nut is a 18mm. So you just get a wrench and unscrew it so that way the shaft doesn't spin. Yeah, look at that. The shaft is so much thicker on this guy.
Holy shit.
Dude, that is nuts. Wow. So we're gonna go ahead and set the spring perch up to the highest one, 2 inches of lift. We'll put that snap ring on and spring on top hat, and it's good to go back in the Bronco.
What's that one saying?
Oh, you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about?
Literally.
Yeah, that's this right here. Icon, Bilstein. Take your pick.
I mean, this probably has a built-in, the Icon probably has a built-in reservoir somehow.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also thicker, so it has more fluid.
Look how much, that is double the size.
Yeah.
And taller. Well, yeah, actually, it's probably taller.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
These screws are, you know, in the way, but.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it's way thicker, dude. All right, so when you're putting the spring back on, the longer part of the pin goes towards the rear of the vehicle. So that means you gotta mount the spring like that, because the spring goes on the inside of the vehicle towards the frame.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Wait, do you even need the collar anymore? Nope. She's too thick.
Well, how is this gonna go on then? I guess
it just rests on the thing. Do we need to compress the spring more? Frick.
What?
Alright, so it turns out that you have to drill out the top hat 1/2 inch. There's not much material you need to take out because the 7/16 will go straight through, but yes, you are not turning back if you put these coilovers on. Alright, first one done. Looking minty. Now we go back in. That side is way lower than that side.
And it has a lot of camber, a lot of positive camber.
Yeah. That's gonna need an alignment. Sick. No way. Dude, look at the positive camber.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Might need alignment.
Oh, 100% need alignment. That is so much taller. And you can just look in here and be like, oh wow, Icon.
No, you go like this.
Yeah, you just... That is hard. All right, so we got both sides in now. While we're in here, we're gonna add the JKS tie rod sleeves. Real easy, just loosen this a little bit so that way you can twist this off. This is a 13/16. Pull that out, twist it off, make a mark here, take that nut off, put the sleeve on, and then put the tie rod back together. All right, fronts are finally on, and we got a little bit of a Cali squat going on, but man, this thing looks way taller. I'm kind of thinking that the roof is going to be very close, Grant.
No, we got it. We got it.
Your camber.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the camber, dude. I might just keep it.
So bad.
Oh man, I'm wondering.
That's like legitimately a trophy truck camber setup right there.
Dude, because it is a trophy truck. What do you mean?
I think the bumper looks uglier now, though.
Facts.
Being taller.
Facts.
Like, I don't know why, but now it being taller, it looks kind of ugly with that.
This thing right here, I tell you what, I don't think OJ would be running from damn cops in this thing.
What would he do?
It looks like a little bit too tall. He might be upside down on the 10 there.
The bumper's ugly. Maybe a new bumper's coming.
Well, there's another $2,500 bill.
Yeah. Don't forget that it's got to get paint matched too, man.
There's another $2,500 bill.
My ears are ringing.
All right, so now moving on to the rears. They are going to be a cakewalk compared to the fronts. We have some 7mm bolts right here. 1, 2, and then we got to remove some of these fender liner clips, and then it should be just the 15mm top hats up there and this bottom bolt here, and she should come out once we release tension on the axle. This will be fun.
Why is it so hard to get on?
Craftsman power.
That's hot.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so what's gonna happen when I take it out? I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna.
Well, you got it supported, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how much.
Now we can take that bolt out.
Here we go.
Nice.
Loose by a lot.
All right.
Now I can do this.
Now 18 and an 8. Nice and slow, bud. Oh, nice. Okay, least favorite things of this job.
Putting this on.
Yep, snap ring, drilling.
The reason why it's probably our least favorite thing is because the tools we have, they just
Yeah.
suck ass.
Yeah. If we had one that went wider, that would have been way easier. And then messing with IFS, getting the shock in right.
Next is spring. Put the spring in, bolt down this top hat, and throw her in.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's on there. No way we lined that up. No way we lined that up.
Dang,
Yo.
I thought for sure we're gonna have to
Twist it.
yeah.
So it's like perfect. Yeah. Time to tighten her down. Buddy, you said we had 4 inches.
We did. Dude, we had so much room.
Dude, the center bar here is definitely gonna be freaking close. Like, it still needs to settle, I bet, but like... Frick, dude.
Dude, it looks so stupid.
The wheels in alignment for sure.
Yeah.
Dang.
Alright, alignment is severely messed up. Wheel is cooked to the right. Gonna take it easy on the way home, obviously. We messed with a lot of stuff. But we will see you guys when it's all aligned.
Oh my gosh, I'm out of wind. She ran from way up there. We got these whoops here. Pretty big. See if the Bronco will make it. You're clear.
The bumper?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where's the max flex angle?
You gotta go more sideways than that.
More sideways?
Yeah. There you go.
Lock that rear diff. Like that?
Yes. Oh my god. Wait, what?
That was a sway bar disconnect.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, completely up in the air.
Look at the flex on that though.
Tucked up there. And yet it still is not touching the fender.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
we should be good to jump it.
should be good. Should be good. I bet it looks sick from the back. All tucked up in the back. Not even close.
Just go straight?
Yeah, probably. I'm giving them bad ideas, guys. Bad ideas. This one's a little big.
Did you say this was a bad idea?
No.
Yeah, you did.
How did he hear me? What the heck?
I touched on that one.
Barely. See, now you just gotta go full speed through all of them.
Dude, those ones look taller. We good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, they're starting to get pretty peaked out. But, you know, it's been surprising me. It's getting close. Oh, yeah. Full scrapage.
On that one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Look, you can see the last 4 years.
I mean, I rolled them over a bit for you.
Yeah.
For the dirt bikes.
I'd have to say, these Icons are much better than the stock Bilsteins that leak oil.
100%.
The only place you could go up from these Icons is the Baja kit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, full long travel with Kings. That's the
16-inch.
That's the only other route you would go. But for a fairly cheap upgrade, these are worth the money.
I mean, it cleared those whoops
Yeah.
like way easier because you're static ground clearance to the frame rail goes higher.
Yeah, these do ride out smoother than stock for sure.
Yeah, I feel like stock on this stuff here, you would have been like chattering all over the place.
Yeah, it kicks you all around. These really high speed are probably even better
Oh yeah.
than slow speed. Because they are a little bit stiffer, but they're also like more like plush. Like
Yeah.
they soak a lot of the bigger bumps up and you don't feel them.
And the rebound is way better. Oh man, check that out. The overall stance of this thing, shoot, it's almost as tall as the Super Duty now. So that is going to wrap it up for the Icon coilover install on the 2022 Bronco. Make sure you stay tuned for obviously some more testing with this setup. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. Also comment your thoughts on what you think about the new setup. With all that being said, join the club, and I'll see you in the next one.